Question 31. Given fx is 2 by x plus 1, what are the real roots of t for which ft is t? So ft is t, which means 2 by t plus 1 should be t. So 2 should be t squared plus t. So t squared plus t minus 2 is 0. So t squared plus 2t minus t minus 2 is 0. So t plus 1 or t plus 2 times t minus 1 is 0. So t is negative 2 and 1. So negative 2 and 1, they both can work because whether you put negative 2 for t or 1 for t, the fraction works. So negative 2 and 1 only, C. In the figure below, a highway rest area at D and radar stations at A and B lie on a level east-west line. A is 9,000 feet due west of D. An airplane at C is shown directly above the rest area, flying due west at a constant speed of 300 feet per second and at a constant altitude of 12,000 feet. The airplane is located at a straight line distance of 15,000 feet from the radar station at A and 13,000 feet from the radar station at B. Which of the following values is closest to the distance between the two radar stations? So we can find dB using Pythagoras theorem. That would be, so I can just take 1,000 outside. So it would be 13 squared minus 12 squared. So that would be under root of 13 minus 12, 1, and 13 plus 12, 25 into 1,000. So 5,000. So dB is 5,000. So AB will be 14,000. Let A, C, and D lie in the standard XY coordinate plane such that A is at 0, 0 and D is at 9,000, 0. Which of the following equations represents the line along which the airplane is flying? Okay, so I'm making a coordinate plane like this, right? So A is the origin. So the line along which the plane is flying, that is y equal to 12,000, right? Because it is a constant horizontal 12,000 from the x-axis. So y is 12,000. Which of the following values is closest to the number of seconds it will take for the airplane to fly from C to a point directly above the radar station at A? Okay, so from C to this point, so that's a distance of 9,000 feet, and it's going at 300 feet per second, right? So the time would be 9,000 by 300. So that's 30 seconds. When considering the changing triangle formed by A, B, and the moving airplane C, which of the angles below increases in measure as the airplane flies due west beyond the point directly above A? So this is the triangle, right? Let me just draw it as it is now. So right now it is something like this: A, B, and C, and it's flying due west. So which angle increases as it continues to fly and goes beyond A? So let's say it comes somewhere here, right? So the new triangle will look like this, right? So you can see that A will definitely increase, right? Because this was acute here and now it has become obtuse, and B will definitely decrease, right? So which of the angles increases? So A definitely increases and B does not. What happens to C? Let's think about it. So I think what will happen here is that there would be a point where C is equidistant from these two. So, and then it would again start to decrease, right? So there will come a point where it would increase for a while, and then it would decrease, and it would keep decreasing as you go extremely left because A will keep increasing. So C also definitely we can't say will increase. So only option A. Troy made a rectangular poster that is 4 feet long and 2 feet wide. The poster is too large to fit in the available display space. So Troy is going to make a new poster that will have an area that is 50% of the area of the original poster. The length of Troy's new poster will be 3/4 the length of the original poster. How many feet wide will the new poster be? Okay. So the initial area was 8, and now he's going to have an area of 4. And his length is 3/4 the original length. So his length is 3. So the width will be 4/3, which is 1/3 G. What is the solution set of this equation? So x plus 6 is 2 times x plus 3 minus x. So that is 2x plus 6 minus x. So x plus 6 is x plus 6. So this will be an identity true for all values of x. So E. Steve plans to use 28 feet of fencing to enclose a region in his yard for a pen for his pet rabbit. What is the area of the largest rectangular region Steve can enclose? So 28 feet of fencing, right? So to increase the area, to maximize the area, he should make a square, right? So that means that each of these sides would be 7 because 7 into 4 is 28. So the largest area would be 49. There are exactly 5 people in a bookstore at 12 p.m. Each person earns an annual income that is between 30,000 and 35,000. No one enters or leaves the bookstore until 12:15 p.m. when a professional athlete with an annual income of more than $1 million enters the bookstore and joins the other 5 people. The mean, median, range, and standard deviation of the annual incomes of the 5 people in the bookstore at 12 p.m. are calculated and compared to the same 4 statistics of the annual incomes of the 6 people in the bookstore at 12:15 p.m. if it can be determined which of the 4 statistics would change the least. So I think the median would change the least, right? Because see, what will happen is that for the 5 people, the median would have been the third value, right? So something like, let's say 32,000, right? Just a guess. And then when this athlete comes who earns $1 million, then for the 6 people, the median would be the average of the third and fourth values, right? But the third and fourth values are still in this range, right? So this would change somewhat, but not much. But the range will change dramatically, right? Because the range will go from some 2,000 or 3,000 to something very close to $1 million. The mean will change because the sum has changed dramatically. And the standard deviation will also change because the deviation from the mean would change, right? Because one number is increased a lot. So the median would change the least. Anna and Amy started a landscaping job together. When Anna stopped, she had completed 2/5 of the job. When Amy stopped, she had completed 1/3 of the job. Then Ruben completed the rest of the job in 2 hours. Assume that Anna, Amy, and Ruben all worked at the same rate. Which of the following values is closest to the number of hours it would have taken one of them to complete the entire job alone? Okay, so they started a landscaping job together, and when Anna stopped, she had completed 2/5 of the job, and when Amy stopped, she had completed 1/3. So together they completed 2/5 plus 1/3, which is 6 plus 5. So they had completed 11/15 of the work. So what was left was 4/15, which Ruben completed in 2 hours, right? So 4/15 was completed in 2 hours by Ruben. So 1/15 would be completed in 2/4 hours. So the entire job would be completed in 15 times 2/4 hours, right? Which is 7.5 hours. So if one of them were to complete the job alone, it would be 7.5. If A and B are positive real numbers, which of the following is equivalent to 2A inverse square root of B to the power 4 divided by AB to the power -3? Okay, so this I can write as 2 by A root B to the power 4 by A by B cube. So 16 B square by A to the power 4 into A times B cube, right? So 16 B to the power 5 by A to the power 5. 16 B to the power 5 by A to the power 5. To become a contestant on a quiz show, a person must correctly order 4 rock stars by age from youngest to oldest. The contestant knows which one is the oldest rock star, but randomly guesses at the order of the other 3 rock stars. What is the probability the contestant will get all 4 in the correct order? Okay, so the oldest is, he knows this, but these 3 he randomly picks, right? So how many possibilities? 3 into 2 into 1. So there are 6 possibilities, of which only 1 is correct. So 1 by 6. Which of the following is equivalent to x by 3 plus half divided by 2 by 3 minus 1 by 4? Okay, so 2x plus 3 by 6 and 8 minus 3 by 12. So we get 2x plus 3 times 2 by 5. So I can write that as 4x plus 6 by 5. So D. An automobile license plate number issued by a certain state has 6 character positions. Each of the first 3 positions contains a single digit from 0 through 9. Each of the last 3 positions contains one of the 26 letters of the alphabet. Digits and letters of the alphabet can be repeated. How many different license plate numbers can be made? Okay. So any of the 10 digits can come here. So 10, 10, and 10. And any of the 26 letters of the alphabet can come here. So 26, 26, and 26. So let's just plug this in. 26 cube times 1000. So 17576,000. 17576,000. The function y is equal to fx is graphed in the xy coordinate plane. The points on the graph of the function y is equal to 3 plus f of x minus 1 can be obtained from the points on this by a shift of. So f of x minus 1 is a shift of 1 unit to the right, right? And plus 3 is 3 units upward, right? So 1 unit to the right and 3 units upward. So A. When log x to the base 5 is -2, what is x? So log x to the base 5 is -2. So x is 5 to the power -2. So that's 1 by 25. Which of the following lists those integer values of d for which the fraction 2 by d lies between 1 by 5 and 1 by 3? Okay, so 1 by 5 has to be less than 2 by 3, has to be less than 1 by 3. So let's just multiply everything by 15. So I get 3 less than 30 by d less than 5, right? So now I can multiply everything by d. So I can get 3d less than 30 less than 5d, right? Okay, let's work with the options. If d is 4, then 12 is less than 30 is less than 20. No, that's not right. So A and B are out. What about 8? 24 less than 30 less than 40. Yeah, so this works. What about 9? 9 is 27 less than 30 less than 45. Yes, that works. And 7, 21 less than 30 less than 35. Yeah, so it will be D. All three work for D. For all real numbers A, B, and C such that A is greater than B and C is negative, which of the following inequalities must be true? Okay, A is greater than B and C is negative. So if A is greater than B, then A by C has to be less than B by C. Yeah, this is true, right? Because if C is negative, then if I'm dividing this by C, then the inequality will flip. So F. Let's check the other ones. A by C is not greater than B by C. AC will be less than BC because C is negative. A plus C would be greater than B plus C because if I'm adding a negative number, the inequality won't change. And A is greater than B. So if I subtract, no, I can't say anything about this because I'm only subtracting it on one side. So I can't say, so it's F. The triangle shown below has side lengths 37, 38, and 39. Which of the following gives the measure of the largest angle? Okay, so largest angle will be the angle opposite the largest side. So I can use the cosine rule. Cos theta is 38 square plus 37 square minus 39 square by 2 times 38 times 37. So theta is cos inverse of 38 square plus 37 square minus 39 square. Yeah, so B. Pete has an average score of exactly X points on 4 equally weighted tests. How many points higher than X must Pete score on the 5th test to raise his average score after the 5th test to X plus 2? Okay, so total for the 4 tests is 4X. Let's say he scores K on the 5th test. So his total should now be 5 times X plus 2. So that would be K is 5X plus 10 minus 4X. So that's X plus 10. So how much points higher than X? 10. The intersection of lines L and M form 4 angles. The measure of angle B is 3.5 times the measure of angle A. Okay, so A, B, C, and D. B is 3.5 times A. Okay, so then we know that A plus B is 180. So 4.5A is 180. So A is 180 by 4.5, which is 1800 by 45. So that's into 2 and into 2. So 90. So 0 cancels. 9 into 2, 18. So that's 40. D. A sequence is defined for all positive integers by this rule. What is S4? Okay. So S2 will be 2S1 plus 2 plus 1. So that will be 6 plus 3, 9. S3 will be 2S2 plus 3 plus 1. So that's 18 plus 4. So that's 22. And S4 will be 2S3 plus 4 plus 1. So that's 44 plus 5. So that's 49. If A is an integer less than -1, which of the following orders the expressions modulus A minus A square and minus 1 by A from least value to greatest value? Okay, so let's say A is -2. So modulus A is 2. Minus A square is -4. And minus 1 by A is 1 by 2, right? So then the least value is minus A squared. then you have a minus 1 by A, and then you have modulus A, so E. At the school carnival, Anne is playing a game involving a stack of 10 index cards. Each card has a single number written on it. One card has a 1, two cards have a 2, three cards have a 3, and four cards have a 4. Anne will choose one card at random and she will be awarded the number of points equal to the number written on the card. Let the random variable x represent the number of points Anne receives on any one draw. What is the expected value of x? Okay, so expected value of x will be probability of drawing a card with 1 times 1, probability of drawing a card with 2 times 2, and so on, right? So there is one card, right? So 1 on 10 into 1, 2 on 10 into 2, plus 3 on 10 into 3, plus 4 on 10 into 4. So that becomes 1 on 10 plus 4 on 10 plus 9 on 10 plus 16 on 10. So 9 plus 4, 13 plus 1, 14. 14 plus 16, 30 on 10. So the expected value is 3. Which of the following is equivalent to the sum of any three consecutive odd integers, x, y, and z, such that y is the middle one, right? So obviously x is y minus 2 and z is y plus 2. So the sum will be 3y. The mean of the set of 5 numbers is 24 and the median of the set of 4 numbers is 38. If it can be determined, which of the following is equal to x minus y? So mean of these will be sum divided by 5. So 45, 55, 56, 56 plus 7, 63, 83. So 83 plus x is 24 into 5, which is 120. So x is 7 and 3, right? 37. Okay, for the 4 numbers, the median is 38. So I'll put them as 8, 29, and 53. So y should be here because the median would be 29 plus y by 2 on the middle two numbers, which is 38. So 29 plus y is 76. So y is 7 and 4. Yeah, so y can be 47 because 47 is less than 53. So that makes sense. So then y is 47. So x minus y is negative 10. Consider all rectangles such that the rectangle's length is greater than the rectangle's width and the length and width are whole numbers. Which of the following perimeters is not possible for such a rectangle with an area of 144 square inches? Okay. So 144 width length is greater than the width. Okay. So 12 and 12 won't work. I can take 16 and 9. So that would be perimeter would then be 50, right? So 50 is a possible perimeter. Okay, let's move on. Let's take, can we do 8 and what will be here? 18, right? 18 plus 8, 26 into 2, 52. 52 is a possible perimeter. Okay. Let's do 6. What do we get for 6? 6 2s are 12, 24. So that's 30, 60. So 60 is possible. Let's do 4. We get 36 plus 80 is a possible perimeter. Okay. Let's do, what about 2? We get 72, 74, 148 is a possible perimeter. Yeah. And what about, okay, I need to look at 3 also then, right? So 3 would be 3, 4s are 48 plus 3, 51. So 102 is also possible. A is not possible. The equation is that of a circle that lies in the standard coordinate plane. One endpoint of a diameter of the circle has y coordinate 11. What is the y coordinate of the other endpoint of that diameter? So the center is 7, 8, right? So if one endpoint has a y coordinate of 11, the other one will be, let's say, y. So y plus 11 by 2 should be 8. So y plus 11 should be 16. So that would be 5. The plans for a diving pool call for a rectangular prism that has a length of 30, width of 25, and depth of 5. If the plans are changed to increase both the length and the width of the pool by 10, what will be the increase in the volume of the pool? Okay, so length is 30 and width is 25 and depth is 5. So there is some volume LWH where H is the depth. Now you're increasing the length and the width of the pool. So the new volume will be 1.1 L into 1.1 W into height is same. So that would be 1.21 LWH. So the pool volume will increase by 21%. One solution of this equation is x equal to -1. Which of the following describes the other two solutions? Okay, so I can use synthetic division to find the quadratic polynomial that we'll get. So 4 minus 2, 1, 7. And here I have -1. So this is 4, this is -4, -6, this is 6, so 7, and then -7, so 0. So 4x squared minus 6x plus 7, right? That is the quadratic polynomial I get. So let's just find the discriminant first. So b square minus 4ac, so that's 36 minus 4 into 4 into 7. So that's 36 minus 16 into 7, right? So 16 into 5s are 80, 96, 112. So this is negative. So both the roots of this quadratic would be complex numbers. Okay. Okay, let's grade this. 31. CJCGA, CJCGA, 36 GEJCK, GEJCK, 41 CGDKA, CGDKA, 46 KDFBK, KDFBK, 51 DJEJB, DJEJB, 56 GAJDK, GAJDK. Okay, great. So we got all correct.